What is called Tantra? It's a way of living in which you are an yogi while living in the world. On a spiritual path, usually either people celibate or they remain in the illusion of celibation, and they leave the whole world, live in temples, live in churches, or even leave temple and churches and try to live swechachari in the forest. Or they remain in the world and don't think about spirituality at all, because it is a difficult and different way. Why Kaul Tantra is superior? Because it teaches us to live in harmony with yoga and bhog. That means you can start and you can enjoy the richness of this universe and can also remain an yogi. Is it not a beautiful thing? That you can remain in the world with your partner, with your wife, with your children, with your mother, with your father, with society, work with them, laugh with them, smile with them, and also realize who you are. Also find the source and find the enlightenment and find the liberation. This is the beauty of this path, beauty of the Kaul path, who are moving on this. And if you see our rishis, I hardly remember anybody who has left the world and found the wisdom. But I have read, understood, met, discussed several people who were and are called gurus: Vasishtha, Vishwamitra, Yagyavalkya, Bharadwaj, Ramakrishna Paramhans, and gurus of the modern time. Did they leave the world to search for the wisdom? Did they become ascetic? They became muni? Did anything happen like that they had to leave the whole world to find the real truth? Temporarily, yes, they may have gone to Triveni Sangam for doing a sadhan, but in a sense, they all remained in the world. They had beautiful wives and a very fruitful married life. Some acknowledged children and they were still respected and honored by the society, and they attained so-called moksha, the liberation. So, the path of living, I don't know whether that can make you reach completeness or not. Maybe it can, maybe it cannot. But I cannot count the people who has not enjoyed the life in society, life in a family. I don't know even one person and has achieved enlightenment, has achieved awakening. Yes, you can say you are beautifully taking this name of Lord Hanuman. And Hanuman has definitely attained the awakening. Not only awakening, he has also attained, there are 8 types of siddhis. If you go to the chakra science, and when our Kundalini energy starts rising and reaches the throat chakra, siddhis comes there in this throat chakra, and for each siddhi a different mantras comes out from the throat chakra. And how many types are there? There are 16 chakras here. The first 8 is for 8 siddhis. And if you know how many siddhis are there? 8. If you don't know, then go and you can read Hanuman Chalisa. Asht siddhi navnidhi ke data. So how many siddhis total? 8. And where they resides? In the throat chakra. Okay. So Hanuman was the owner of 8 siddhis and navnidhis. Okay. But whether Hanuman was having a Shakti or not is the question. Question is whether Hanuman had a partner. We don't know anything about Hanuman. What we know? That he met Rama in Kiskindha Kand, and together they fought a war with Ravana, defeated, and he came back to Ayodhya and enjoyed and lived and served Rama. We do not know anything more about him. Who was Hanuman's guru, do you know? No. And when I say who was Hanuman's guru, people uproar on me and say, no, he was Hanuman's enemy. Hanuman's guru was Surya. He has learned this 8 siddhi, navnidhi and everything from Surya. And at a particular time, something Surya Dev has taught him, and then he said, from here you cannot go ahead because you don't have Shakti, you don't have power. And then Hanuman said, Gurudev, there must be a way. And then Hanuman married. Maybe you do not know about it, but he married. And what is the name of his wife? Suvarchala. There is a temple also in India where Suvarchala Hanuman are being prayed. It is in Andhra Pradesh. So you're thinking that he did not have family, you're thinking that he did not have a child. Pakaradhwaj was the name of his son. So he had a wife, he also had a son. And therefore, all those who has moved on the path of attaining wisdom, they need it, and the real wisdom is to remain in the same situation when dancers are dancing, when apsaras are all around you, when you are in the richness, when you have everything, and when you have nothing. When there is no food for the evening. And what is wisdom? Wisdom is to remain detached in all the circumstances of so-called good and bad. Because good and bad doesn't exist. How things becomes good for you and how things becomes bad for you is a very simple concept. Anything you are allowed to do willingly is good for you. Who told you to come here? Did anybody force you to come here? No. You have come here willingly. And therefore, you are enjoying being in this ashram. But if I force you something what you don't like, let's say that you don't like eating meat, and I force you to go and eat meat, you will not like it. If somebody doesn't like to drink, send them to 10 people who are drinking and to drink along with them, you will not like it. So and if you are willingly drinking, you like the company of those 10 people immediately. So this act was bad for a person who did not drink, and I am forcing him to go and drink, and good for the person who was drinking and likes the company of and willingly goes there and drinks. Anything you do willingly is good. Anything you do not do willingly, you have to do it unwillingly, is bad. In reality, good and bad does not exist. So, the path of Kaul Tantra is in center. All other paths are either extreme left or extreme right. Okay, ascetic, you just keep torturing your body and you will attain God. Path of Kaul Tantra is that in these all circumstances, when you are being tortured or when you are enjoying, you remain detached. Just be concentrated on your chakras, on your kundalini, and make the feminine and masculine meet is the purpose of Kaul Tantra. And that is why when Ida and Pingla, this Maithun is a very, very useful term in Kaul Tantra. And that means the unification of feminine and masculine. That unification takes place in our Agya Chakra. When Ida unifies with Pingla and you form an Ardhanarishwar here. And the moment you form it, you become awakened and move a little further and you are enlightened. This path is a beautiful path but can only be practiced under the guidance of somebody who has practiced it. And that somebody who has practiced it called Kaul Guru. Anyone who wants to practice it must first search his Nij Guru and start the process of matching and meeting the feminine with masculine to create the power of enlightenment within him. Thank you.